What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in this video we're going to be speculating a little bit about a potential Geonosis DLC season in Star Wars Battlefront 2 when it launches. Before we get into this video though, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below what DLCs you want to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and also make sure to smash a like on this video to show support for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos, and subscribe if you are new to the channel to be kept up to date with the game. So what I was thinking for the Geonosis DLC season that we could see in Star Wars Battlefront 2 is that we could get 2 heroes, which is pretty standard, 2 specialists, and then some maps. I don't know about game modes and stuff, I'm not very imaginative, so if you could let me know some game mode ideas down in the comment section as well, that would be really great for Star Wars Battlefront 2. But the 2 heroes I would go with from Geonosis, if there was going to be a Geonosis DLC season, would be Mace Windu and Count Dooku. Now there are reasons for that and I will go into them. For me, Mace Windu plays one of the biggest parts in the rescue of Anakin, Obi-Wan and Padme on Geonosis, and he also kills the infamous bounty hunter Jango Fett while he's there. I mean, that's no small feat. He really does play a key part in that part of the movie in my opinion, which really makes him deserve a place in Star Wars Battlefront 2 if there is a Geonosis DLC season. Not only does he do that, he then also leads an attack on the Spire afterwards on Geonosis. So he goes in, he leads the attempt to rescue Anakin, Obi-Wan and Padme, he kills Jango Fett, a really revered bounty hunter, and then goes on to lead an attack on the Spire. That's quite a big achievement in my opinion. That proves he's quite a strong Jedi. The fact he survived through all of that and then still has the power to go ahead and continue on with the fight somewhere else. So for those reasons, for me, he plays the biggest role on Geonosis for the Jedi in terms of what he actually does. Obviously after that you have Master Yoda who fights Count Dooku, but he doesn't really win in my opinion, and he's also in the game already, so you know there's no point in putting him in a DLC season when he's already in the game. So for me, Mace Windu is the Jedi who plays the biggest role on Geonosis, so if there is a Geonosis DLC season, then he should be there. So then we've got Count Dooku. And the reason I think Count Dooku should be the villain in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Geonosis DLC season, if it were to happen, is the fact that he confronts 3 Jedi, and he defeats 2 of them, Obi-Wan and Anakin. He cuts Anakin's arm off, and then damages Obi-Wan so he can't continue with the fight, and then he takes on Master Yoda. Now Master Yoda is meant to be one of the most powerful Jedi, and the fact that Count Dooku doesn't actually lose this fight proves that he is quite powerful himself. He matches Master Yoda's skills in the Force and with a lightsaber, and he is also the main villain on Geonosis in the movies, so in my mind it makes sense that he's there in a Geonosis DLC season if it were to happen. This is as well bearing in mind that Mace Windu and Count Dooku are not confirmed heroes in Star Wars Battlefront 2 at the moment. So for specialists, if there was going to be a Geonosis DLC season, I was thinking we could just have a general Geonosian. He could have a jetpack type ability with his wings, and then we would also get a new blaster, the Geonosian Sonic Blaster, which would have a really cool sort of playstyle to it because it's a bit like a shotgun, and I'd really like to see how that would work in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Obviously they would only be available on the Geonosis maps because it wouldn't make sense for them to, say, be on Mustafar or anything like that if those maps were in the game. For the light side, or the good guys, it's really hard to choose a specialist in my opinion for Geonosis because there's not really anyone who stands out other than Jedi, but we do get to see Commander Cody on Geonosis instructing Mace Windu on what troopers he has available for Mace Windu to use in the battlefield. This could maybe make him available as a reinforcement for Geonosis, but I really think that's unlikely. But I don't know anyone else who could be a reinforcement on Geonosis if that was going to be a DLC season. We could also get a couple of new cool maps if there was going to be a Geonosis DLC season, and one of them could be the Geonosis Arena, which could bring a new sort of survival game mode to the game, maybe a bit like Hero Hunt but changed up. And I would really love to play in the Geonosis Arena as Jedi versus droids or something like that. I think that would be a really cool mode in the game. Then we could also get the Spire map, which was a map in the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it could be made to be more accurate to canon and the Star Wars universe. But we don't really get to see it, so maybe they could take some inspiration from the Clone Wars TV series. I'm not sure how that would work. But if there was going to be a big open map on Geonosis, we could have environmental factors coming into play, like sandstorms, which we do actually get to see in the Clone Wars TV series. But I don't know how it would work, I don't know if they would do that, but I think it would be a really cool thing to implement into maps environmental effects. Like say on Hoth there is random snowstorms, Geonosis sandstorms, things like that. Like I said at the start of the video, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below what DLC seasons you would like to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars Battlefront 2 and other Star Wars games. Other than that, may the Force be with you.